So here we are looking at the Burton AK Cyclic jacket, which is a jacket I've loved for years. I think if you look back through old reviews, you'll see me in a blue or some sort of AK Cyclic jacket off and on almost every year. I just love this. Yellow zippers, I wasn't that sure about, but it turns out to be okay. I'm okay with it. I like it in person a lot better than I did in the pictures and in the videos. There's fleece lined pockets. There's a couple cool little things. There's like a pull cord for your keys right here, but then you can also tighten your waist through a little thing, little pull cord in there too. The pockets are a little low, but that's fine. It's much better than being high. As you can see from my specs, I'm kind of a large in most places, but an extra large kind of in the chest area, because it's a, you know, whatever this is, the measurement here is a 44, or you know, maybe a little bigger sometimes. And but everywhere else, you know, I'm more of a large, so this, I have enough room for movement and enough room for a couple layers on underneath, which is great. I fit really thick puffies under here in freezing cold weather. Not around Tahoe, I just never need much more than this, and like maybe one or two thin layers underneath, you know. But as always, you know, taffeta liner. I don't know if you can see that. And I like the feel. The material on the outside is really waterproof. It's 2-layer Gore-Tex. You know, there is 3-layer and 3.5-layer jackets out there, but this 2-layer has been pretty much all I've needed most of the time. And I've been in rain, really wet snow, and it really takes a lot for you to get the moisture through that Gore-Tex membrane. And so yeah, I mean, maybe if you know, spend the whole winter in the backcountry and you know, you really just see all kinds of weather, then yeah, maybe the 3-layer Burton Gore-Tex jackets are better for you. But for me, I ride, you know, 100 days a year, sometimes more, sometimes less. This 2-layer Gore-Tex is all I've ever needed. Now, it's always fun to have 3-layer just because it's just fun, but you know, 2-layer Gore-Tex is pretty close to a lot of 3-layer jackets. Now this pocket is deep. It goes all the way back to my pit and down to about here and all the way over here. And it has a little cord, you know, little cord gateway. So it definitely fits your cell phone. And then you have another pocket on the outside that kind of overlap one another. This pocket here kind of goes down more, where this pocket here kind of goes like in and only down a little bit. This goes down a little bit further, you know, about an inch further down, but there is a lot of overlap there, so I kind of don't like that. I wish they would have put, you know, this pocket maybe over here and let this pocket do its thing here. But you know, minor complaint. You still got these 2 pockets. You got a powder skirt. You got, you know, little pass thing. I love these big angry teeth zippers. I like them better than the other style of waterproof zipper that's, you know, it looks like it's just, you know, you can't barely see any teeth. I forget what they're called, but I like these better. Love the articulating hood. When I put this on with a helmet and goggles, I don't need a balaclava or you know, a bandana or anything that you put on here, because it really comes up right to the goggles, and my goggles peek out, and that's that. And then my helmet, you know, is sitting above, the hood's sitting a little behind, but it's really awesome how it fits perfectly around your face and completely protects you. With many articulating hoods, this is a contoured hood. You know, it's all one piece. It contours around your face. Many articulating hoods always leave this little like space right here. You know, here my goggles go, and then there's just this little space right here that it doesn't protect. It doesn't wrap around, and I just get wind that hits me there, and it annoys the hell out of me. And I hate wearing like balaclavas because I run a little warm. But when I, so what I love doing with this jacket is just throwing it over, zipping it up as I go up the chair, and I fight the most weather. And then, depending on the day, sometimes I'll just leave this up and just kind of, peek out of it. But most of the time I'll just zip it open like this, breathe normally, still have a decent amount of protection, or just take the hood off entirely. And I love that. That's what I love about contoured hoods. And there's a nice little liner in here that you can see as well that, is really nice and soft on your face, and it goes, back pretty far. So all in all, don't get this jacket. Oh wait, I forgot to say this. Really big, like wide open, cuffs with a double Velcro, I think you can see that. So it, you can wrap it really tight, or you can put it like loose and fit almost any glove underneath. Even gloves that are made for over the jacket gloves, if you tighten up that string, they can get in under this, and that's just awesome. It's just a really smart, fitting cuffs. So, but all in all, this is just a great jacket. I love it. I pretty much have one every year, every other year. And the AK Cyclic jacket, I just think is one of their, best Gore-Tex jackets. Not in terms of like waterproofing and the tech, but just best in terms of what you get for your money, and what you get for all around like wind and weatherproofing with this contoured hood and this just really solid non-insulated shell with the lining, just the taffeta lining. And you definitely need some extra layers on underneath. This is a shell. But what's nice is, in the summer, in the spring, you have long pit zips. You have to do that. You have pit zips without the mesh in there, so they open all the way up and you really get a good vent on. So just one of my favorite jackets. It's been a good ride favorite for years, and probably will continue to be as long as they keep making it this way.